And brain in a box.
Here we have two average students.
Connor.
Hey!
Brianna.
Hi! Begin with the forebrain. If you are unfamiliar with the forebrain, it is the largest part of the brain. It has right and left sides called hemispheres. I will be testing this section a few different ways. First, the memory. I will show the students a large number for 10 seconds. Memory. I will be showing the students a large number for 10 seconds. Then, they will have to recite it back.
Remember, Connor's the one with the brain in the box. Now turn around and look at me. Can anybody recite the number back? Brianna.
610.
No looking. Can anybody recite the number? Brianna.
610 222.
No looking.
I don't know.
All right. Now Connor.
610-222-0689.7796.
That's correct. The results speak for themselves. We will be experiencing sensations. Students, put your blindfolds on. Now turn around and reach out. Tell me what you observe.
A plant.
Just a plant, Brianna.
I'm feeling a ficus from the native West Indies from 1863.
Well, that is more than correct. Although we will not touch on them, the forebrain is also responsible for speaking, movement, planning, making decisions, and other necessary functions that help us live normal lives. Now we can move on to the section of the hindbrain, the cerebellum. The cerebellum is responsible for time responses and coordinating movements. For example, playing sports or a game, which brings us to our cerebellum test. We're going to test the student's gaming ability. Shit. Time. Trial. Nice. Brianna. Nice try. Again. Almost. Last time. You did it! Pretty skilled, Connor. I wonder why.
Now, let's test another part of the hindbrain, the medulla. The medulla controls vital reflexes, such as heart rate and blood pressure. So let's hear how these old tickers are doing.
Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ow! What a difference!
Finally, the last section of the brain, the pons. The pons interconnects messages between the brain and the spinal cord. It also makes chemicals involved with sleep. We had the students sleep at our studio last night, and they agreed to let us film while they slept. Roll the footage!
How cute. Wow, there must be a pea under this princess.
Connor slept soundly, while Brianna had trouble dozing off. Let's move on to the last major part of the brain, the midbrain. This part involves visual and auditory reflexes. We will be testing their reflex to sound.
React to the sound when you hear it.
Major parts of the brain information annihilated. If you're still not convinced that the brain in the box is a wise choice, let's take a look at what other information scientists have to give.
Well, hello there. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dr. B. Rains. I'm here to give you more information on why brain in the box is the best choice for you. We're all familiar with the lobes of the brain, right?
Yeah!
The lobes of the brain consist of 4 different sections. The lobes of the brain consist of 4 different sections. the parietal lobe, the temporal lobe, the occipital lobe, and the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is involved with personality, emotions, and motor behaviors. So when you're feeling sad or happy, the frontal lobe is responsible. The parietal lobe is involved with perceptions and sensory experiences. Your five senses, touch, sound, taste, sight, and smell, all gather information with the help of this lobe. The occipital lobe is involved with processing visual information. So by watching me right now, your occipital lobe is in action. Finally, the temporal lobe is involved with hearing and speaking. Well, obviously, both mine and your temporal lobes are working feverishly right now just to communicate. Brain in a Box enhances all these lobes to quality you can't imagine. And if that doesn't have you bought, I don't know what bloody will.
How interesting. But if you aren't bought by now, this last thing will really reel you in.
Oh, hey! Well, I'm Dr. S. Smarty, and if the past information hasn't gotten you hooked, then I'll just tell you a little bit about the limbic system that will. The limbic system is a group of half a dozen interconnected structures that make up the core of the forebrain. There are 4 parts. We have the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus regulates motivational behaviors. What motivational behaviors, you say? Well, eating, drinking, emotional behaviors, among other things. Second, the amygdala is responsible for recognizing emotional expressions.
Finally, the hippocampus, involved with saving memories by putting them into a permanent storage in various parts of the brain. With brain in a box, the limbic system can perform their tasks more rapidly and be more improved.
Hot dog, that was interesting. As you've seen yourself, the Brain in the Box is a clear masterpiece that is worth its asking price of only $29.99, including shipping and handling. So call now and receive a free second Brain in a Box. This deal will literally be paying for itself when you realize how much more efficient you will be. Because remember, living in these days, the brainier, the better.
I love Brains in the Box. I couldn't get through my stories without Brains in a Box.